And illegally taking, trafficking, raping and murdering our kids for hundreds of years now. The Irish people for hundreds of years, the state have been running the likes of the Mass and Unmarked Graves and the Tuam Babies. Christian running in the Dustfield schools. Thousands of babies have been put into unmarked graves, buried in septic tanks. Túsla Child Abduction Agency came involved in 2014 and took over for the likes of the Mass and Unmarked Graves and the Tuam Babies. Túsla Child and Family Agency are now the ones that's coming in and stealing our kids. Túsla Child and Family Agency are the one that's trafficking our kids out of Ireland. 2017 annual report states that 10 minor females and 9 minor males were trafficked out of Ireland, being sent to America, England, Northern Ireland, being sent to Scotland. Head fella Gordon Jays and Túsla CEO when founded in January 2014. He was a former social worker in Scotland where he got the set for negligence. He was then acting CEO in Túsla in Ireland, which is wrong. Fred McBride is now acting CEO in Túsla, Dublin 8. He had dealing with 24-month-old Brendan Muir, where this young fella ended up tragically losing his life from abuse that he inflicted in his home. Now Fred McBride is acting CEO as Túsla staff. Túsla Child and Family Agency has put mothers in Ireland since 2014 under tremendous pressure and a lot of anxiety when they're coming in on top of you and they're trying to break us. They're trying to break the mothers in Ireland. Our kids have been stolen. Look at all these babies. The Irish government wouldn't even have the decency to put these children into marked graves where they deserve. Every child deserves to be buried, a proper burial, and not at the hands of our government. Our government are wrong and it's illegal what they're doing, and they've been doing it for hundreds of years. I'm actually affected by this myself because Túsla Child and Family Agency came in on the 15th of August 2017 and illegally took my kids with no warrants, no paperwork, nothing. A registered social worker, Miss Dolores McDermott, and also another registered social worker, Mrs. Keely Louise Whelan, came into my life approximately 2 years ago. On 2016, 30th of August 2016, my kids were taken over a phone call by a Dolores McDermott carrying out a Section 12, stating that if my kids did not go to the care of the maternal grandparents, that my kids were going to the care of the HSE. I allowed the kids to go to the care of the maternal grandparents, and 2 weeks later my kids were returned to my care. From that day on, Túsla Child and Family Agency has done nothing but abuse me and my kids. This Irish government has done nothing but abuse me and my kids, and I've had enough. And for everyone, for all these babies that's after dying, for all the abuse victims that is after suffering at the hands of our Irish government, you should be ashamed of yourselves to call ye Republican people, because you know what ye are? You're not worth nothing money. We are better than any ye think ye are. And this is going out to captions upon. I'd like to point out at the fact that you pointed out there's a massive paedophilia ring being run between Túsla and Gardaí. Why is Túsla and Gardaí still operating in our country when these are the ones that's causing abuse to these people? This is wrong. And also, why is Túsla still working and their people are being sacked for downloading child pornography onto their computers? They're saying their kids aren't safe in our care. I never did anything wrong. My kids were never neglected. We were neglected by the state, and we have been for many, many years, and things have to change, and it just all has to stop. Also, I'm from Portlaoise. I was living in a council house in Portlaoise, and the housing officer, Miss Fionnuala Daly, is also a registered social worker with Curu. Fionnuala Daly and Michael Monclar Clark of Works came into my house alongside Miss Keely Whelan and Miss Dolores McDermott. When they came into my home, they left me in non-livable conditions. They left me with lights, water coming down through my ceiling into my light fittings. They left me with my sockets blistering off my walls. They left me with no way of cooking or feeding or providing for my children. And they walked out and they left us like that. And then these state-run institutions came and illegally kidnapped my kids on the 15th of August 2017. This has to be put a stop to. Everyone needs to get together to highlight this issue. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that's afraid to come out and speak about their story. And this is 100% understandable considering the background that our Irish government have. But here's one person that won't be gagged, and I hope that a lot of people can stand up with me in my fight and try to get justice for every child in Ireland and for all the likes of the Tuam Babies and the Magdalene Laundries and all these Tuam Babies, 796 of these Tuam Babies. I'd like the Irish government to have a little bit more respect, and I'd like them to have proper burial grounds for these babies. I'd like a proper monument done up in memorial of the Tuam Babies and all the abuse and the state and abuse survivors. Do you know you're a credit, and the whole lot of you need to stand up and start talking, because if no one talks, our Irish government are going to keep getting away with this, and this has to stop. It has to stop. Actually, I'd like to find out actually what's on my t-shirt here as well, if you don't mind. We are the women of Ireland, and we are here to take back our country. We are here to take back our kids. And we want Captain Zapone, Minister for Children, to do her job properly and to put our kids' best interests at heart, not to line her own pocket. Our best interest. For every child that goes into state care, our Irish government gets 20 grand per child that goes into state care. Foster parents get between 315 to 352 euro per child per week. This is wrong. An average mother gets 30 euros per week per child. The Irish government comes in and steals our children, and they get 5,000 euro of a rise. Come on, lads. Like, this has to stop. The Irish government has to fall. The Irish government's going to fall, because I'm going to be the last person in Ireland that these kids are going to be taken illegally, because I will be the voice for all these children here that can't speak to the Irish government. I am going to be the voice for the whole lot of them children. I am going to be the voice for the abuse victims of crimes of church and state. I am going to be the voice for whoever I can, and all I'm asking for is support from the Irish people. I want a ledger signed. I need 100,000 signatures to get my story into Dáil Éireann. I need 100,000 signatures. I need people to come behind me and please help me in my fight to get my children back, because this has to stop. But just to let you know, Captain Zapone and Simon Harris and all the rest of you that's out there, I am not going anywhere. If you do not give my kids back, I'm going to keep exposing everything else. With your track record, with your paedophilia rings going on and trafficking of our children going on for many years in Ireland, I think that you need to seriously think that this isn't good and that things are going to change very, very, very soon. Thank you.